Moose, back again with another video. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. What I got in store for you next is gonna blow your tiny fucking mind. Oh, shit, nonsense.
What's up, y'all? Prodigy here. Tell you guys a little bit about my Street Beefs West Coast debut. Fought out the first Street Beefs in San Bernardino. I had a lot of problems going to the fight. When I woke up, my car wouldn't turn on. I had no ride. I got lucky that my boy happened to be awake at 4 in the morning. He gave me a ride all the way to San Bernardino. We get there. Good vibe, it's a good vibe there. Everybody there is happy, excited, to fight. Whenever it was time, whenever we got called to fight, it was pretty intense. They called me, Prodigy, and OG Taz. And once I seen that he was older, I was like, whoa, it's a little bit more crazier now because I'm not used to fighting older people. And that dude gave me the work. The fight happened to end in the second round. I wasn't too happy about the win, but I mean, I'll take a win. So yeah, what happened to head home? On my way home, we get a flat. We're stuck for an extra hour. I get home, my house gets raided by probation. I get arrested, accused of a shooting that I had nothing to do. I'm in jail for 3 days. While I was in there, I was just thinking, I need to change my life, need to change my circle. So I knew I was going to be focused all about boxing. So I happened to get out because they had no evidence. And the fight's posted. I click on the fight, and I'm watching the fight, and I'm very disappointed in the fight because it did not go how I wanted it to. And so after I watched the fight, I literally hit up my nearest gym, started putting the work in with the pros, the amateurs there, and trust me, I'm putting my heart out. Be prepared, Prodigy coming out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So, big shout outs to Moose putting this together. But if you don't know, my name is Darkness. I've fought at multiple Street Beefs, but today we're going to talk about my first experience with Street Beefs. Man, the easiest way to put this is I was at the first Street Beefs West Coast, and I showed up there. It was just crazy scenery. When I got there, I got to see most of the guys, I am up and down, and I was like, a lot of guys in here look pretty small, and everything's alright, knowing my weight that I was at. First thing I remember, the funniest thing, it's probably the one time you hear Darkness say this, but I get there, get prepped and ready. I remember going up to Martin and Bushido Zed, and they were like, alright, what's your name? And I was like, Darkness. And I remember this other guy behind me, I was thinking in my head, this is a pretty big dude. This dude is buff, looking like a massive baby pit bull. But I was like, man, I feel sorry for whoever has to fight this dude because he's yoked. And funniest thing about it is he walks up, he says, hey, my name is Diesel. And next thing you know it, he signs up, and I hear Martin was like, all right, we got it. First fight of the day. You guys got 5 minutes. Darkness versus Diesel. The craziest thing about it was you wouldn't have saw it in my face, but I know that day I was sitting there like, what in the world? All these small guys here, and I get the one baby-looking Hulk here? So I was terrified in the beginning, but don't tell Diesel I said that. But yeah, I was terrified, waiting for our match to happen. It happened so fast. As soon as the fight started, everything was going pretty good. Anyone that's fought Diesel can tell you I give much respect to him. He hits like a tank. First thing I remember him doing, catching a cool, clean one to my jaw. Then he picked me up and slammed me on the floor. The fight went on to all 3 rounds. Everything came out good. That day, I would say, easiest way to put it is he lost the wind. And I ended up capitalizing on it, winning by stoppage, TKO and everything. After that, Street Beefs, it just became a community to me that no matter what all of us was going through, or us stepping in there fighting each other. We were there to give each other advice after the fight, letting each other know what we can do better. And Martin, everybody. So from there, I've been fighting since Street Beefs 2, 3. Missed out on 4 and 5, but I'll be back. But the thing about it is, it's not just a fight club. Like, if you want somewhere to feel like you belong, win or lose, or however it is, you can come there with a beef fight or whatever you want. But I guarantee you, at the end of the day, respect is the main number one thing that's in this family. I say family because it's not just a group or a fight club anymore. Everybody there treats you just like as if you're family. Martin and Bushido, even WA. WA is like the father of the whole group. If you ever need any advice, he's always there to help you out no matter what. Martin, he's like the big brother. Any problems that you have, you could talk to him about it. He'll say, we can straighten this out. He'll find different ways to deal with everything. But Street Beefs saved me, and I know a lot of other fighters that had nowhere else to go. During this pandemic and everything, you felt lonely. But Street Beefs was a family that felt like no matter what you do, you're always going to make them proud. So I give bigs ups to Street Beefs West Coast, Scrapyard, any of the Street Beefs, OG, pound for pound. I know with all your fighters there, you make it feel like family.
What's up, y'all? Lil Diesel here from Elevated Mindset Combatives, coming to you from the compound. I just want to talk really quick about my experience with Street Beefs West Coast 1 as far as my first fight goes. I was fucking scared. I was fucking nervous. I was scared the whole time, from the time I signed up on the sign-up post till the time that I fucking fought. I was fucking scared shitless, not gonna lie. I wasn't scared of fighting. Hey, turn that down! I was scared of, being on YouTube, being in front of potentially millions of people. That's what I was scared of. I felt like I was fighting in front of a crowd. And when I got there, there was like a little crowd, you know what I'm saying? Not that Can you keep it down? Not that spectators were allowed, but everyone brought their own little crew, and so there was quite a crowd there, and I was the first fight, and so I showed up, and I fought 5 minutes after I showed up. Me and Darkness, the fight went well. I hadn't done any cardio up to that point. I was only doing bodybuilding. I guess you even want to call it that, because I'm nowhere near like bodybuilding status, but I was doing the workouts, the style of working out. Anyways, I fucking gassed out like halfway through the first round, but somehow I kept going all the way into the third, and I felt good, dude. My wrestling was good. I felt strong even when I was tired, I felt like I could maneuver okay. And I'm just glad to have been a part of the first Street Beefs, and even more so, part of the first fight for Street Beefs West Coast. I know there was Street Beefs Cali and Street Beefs Vegas, which is also technically West Coast. And so those guys are before my time, but when it comes to Street Beefs West Coast, we had the first fight. Jacob! What were you doing in there? Jacob, what were you doing in there? But why'd you go in there to change in there?
Because I can't see up here.
Anyways, what was I saying? Street Beefs West Coast. I was part of the first match, and it was in Red Reaper's backyard. Shout to Red Reaper, the whole Inland Empire. Yeah, man. Shit was fucking fun as fuck, I left feeling like reassured, knowing that this is what I want to do with my life, Not that I needed reassurance, but I'm really grateful for Street Beefs, for sure. So, bottoms up.